The trip I'm on right now is over the winter break. It's a 15-day architecture across the Mediterranean in Spain.
I think being able to delve into the culture and actually see specifically the architecture in person and in scale is the most valuable experience of studying abroad. We often see a lot of pictures in class, but it's never the same as experiencing it in person.
Most excited to see on this trip would probably just be the different architectural styles that we're not typically used to in the US, and to be able to experience them firsthand.
The palace in Seville was absolutely mind-blowing. I've never seen a castle with such extensive land and intricate gardens that everyday people can walk through and experience.
When I walked into the cathedral, it was really neat because it was a larger-than-life experience.
It's just such a massive piece of artwork that it's kind of hard to grasp it all at once.
And what I found really interesting is that the exterior of the cathedral was very detailed, as well as it had a very large tower, the tallest point in the city. We got to go up inside the tower, and that was a really fun experience.
The architecture I've been inspired by is Santiago Calatrava, specifically the Arts and Science Center in Valencia, Spain.
It had a very futuristic feel, and when you think of future, smooth lines and sleek edges, and it was really neat to be able to see that in person because it wasn't just a fairy tale anymore, it was reality. And so that was just a very, very impressive series of structures.
Specifically the massive scale and his use of reflective pools has really just changed my outlook on architecture.
So we went to the Sagrada Familia Cathedral, which is still currently under construction after 150 so years.
When I initially walked into the building, I was speechless. One thing that blew me away when I went in was just the sheer scale. Also, it is completely made out of stone and concrete, and it's so elaborate on the interior, and his use of stained glass windows really makes the interior space illuminating.
It's very interesting because it's a lot of different styles combined into one building. The stuff we've seen has kind of been working our way up to this final presentation.
It was probably the most amazing thing I've ever seen in my life.
I think seeing Sagrada Familia last was the best way to close the trip. Definitely the most beautiful cathedral I've seen out of everywhere we've been in Spain.